What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another Magic the Gathering Arena video. My name is Lee Largo. Hope everyone is doing great on this Thursday, one day before Friday. Today we are back with yet another standard deck. I'm excited for this one because this one has been on my mind for quite some time. I've been wanting to get this out there. So this is a Gruul mid-range deck, all creature based. There's a few iterations you could go with this I've seen float around, instead of obviously like you could add in like planeswalkers and stuff like that, like Domri or Garrick. But the way I'm going is that I am going full on creatures, just and slash ramp, like creatures ramp all the way up to the top end as quickly as possible and just stomp, what green red is best at. So starting off, we got 4 copies of Paradise Druid for obvious reasons, 4 copies of Scavenging Ooze, which is one of my favorite cards of all time. 2 mana, 2/2, tap a green, you can exile a card from a graveyard. If it was a creature, put a +1/+1 counter on Scavenging Ooze, and you gain 1 life. Obviously, with all of the graveyard play, this is an excellent card to have, especially in best of 1. 4 copies of Zerta Goblin, just a 2 mana, 2/2 with Riot. 4 copies of Soul Seer. As you all know, you've seen me play red before on this channel. I'm very big on this card. I think it's great for 3 mana, instant speed, 5 damage to a creature or planeswalker, and that permanent loses indestructible until end of turn. It's a very solid card. 4 copies of Cultivate for us just to really speed up the mana ramp process. 3 copies of Gruul Spellbreaker. It's 3 mana, 3/3, Riot Trample, and it has you and Gruul Spellbreaker have hexproof as long as it's your turn. 3 copies of Questing Beast, 4 copies of Terror of the Peaks, 4 copies of Elder Gargaroth. Now this is the card I've been wanting to play. 5 mana, 6/6 with Vigilance, Reach, Trample, and whenever it attacks or blocks, you can choose to create a 3/3 green beast creature token, gain 3 life, or draw a card. Very, very strong. And then 3 copies of Quartz Wood Crasher, 6/6 trample. Whenever one or more creatures you control with trample deals combat damage to a player, create an XX green dinosaur beast creature token with trample, where X is the amount of damage those creatures dealt to the player. Still, this is also another fun card. So you may see some stuff's a little out of whack as far as numbering is, like 3 copies of Spellbreaker and 3 copies of Quartz Wood Crasher. Reason is because mana and just overall space in the deck. So 7 mountains, 8 forests, 4 stomping grounds, 4 Temple of Abandons. So that's the mana that we're going for right now. 23 lands seems like it's okay. As far as okay, never mind. Scratch that. Let's go ahead and take this into some standard ranked, and we'll see how we do. Now, before we do, of course, you know what's coming. If you haven't done so already, if you can do me a huge favor and hit the subscribe button. If you're not already, hit the like button. Leave a comment in the comment section and down below. Let me know what you think of the deck. Let me know if you've played any decks similar to this. And of course, twitch.tv/Lee Largo. I will be streaming tonight, as I do every night that I'm not on vacation, which is going to be Saturday until next weekend. So with that in mind, let's go ahead and get in some games. Nope. Alright, we'll go ahead and keep this. I guess... Do I want the removal or do I want the Terror of the Peaks? Because we can get there fairly quickly. Well, not really. Yeah. We'll put the Soul Seer back. So I think... Hey, see? I knew it. I knew we would draw another one. So my thought process here is I think I might actually go Cultivate and speed to a... Terror of the Peaks. That way, following turn, I can drop Gruul Spellbreaker. Ooh, our opponent missed a land drop. That is not fun. Sorry, my friend. Gotta take advantage. Okay, they got their third land. They cultivate as well. Alright, another Soul Seer. So we can do a lot this turn. I might actually... Well, since we have 2 Soul Seers... yeah, we'll just do this. So we'll talk Goblin, Haste, 2, Spellbreaker, Haste, 3, yeah. Alright, so unfortunately our opponent just missed a land drop. We had a really good start there. And they had actually a slow start. I was expecting maybe a Paradise Druid or Zertog Goblin or Scavenging Ooze, something of that nature. But alas, it did not happen. Alright, let's do another one. Ooh. If we were on the draw, I would probably... it's really hard to turn this down. Especially if we get the third land and we get Cultivate. We are running 23 lands, so the odds of us drawing another land, a third land, pretty good. 2 Soul Seers too. That would be really good for Scavenging Ooze. Let's do it. Let's do it. We do dumb things on this channel. Which I'm like not up. Hey, what did I tell you? What did I tell you? You were concerned. I usually don't play Reckless like that. Ooh, Pitiless Pontiff. Let's see. I think I'm just gonna go ahead and get. Just gonna go ahead and get the board out real quick. So this is kind of awkward. We really, if we can get a Cultivate, that would be awesome. Another land I also will not sneeze at. Okay. All right. Well, there is another land. Ooh, I probably should have. Alright. We'd waste a Soul Seer on that. Alright. Let's see how they block. Alright, they'll just take the damage. I'm okay with that. I'm okay with that. I thought about shocking in so I can use Scavenging Ooze in response, but... Alright. Okay. They don't have any removal, otherwise they would have used it. So, let's go again. Okay. Okay, trample through. Trample is an awesome mechanic. You get 2. Go ahead and use this. Make the scoos a lot bigger. Surprised they didn't use this. Would have been the smart thing to do. So I'm going to keep Soul Seer open because I'm not. This looks like it might be aristocrats, maybe vampires, maybe a Sorin is coming. Sure. You're not gonna keep it. They're probably like, huh? How'd that happen? Alright. Spellbreaker. Haste. Lightcrafter. Sure. And another Pitiless Pontiff. Okay. Terror of the Beaks. Night of Sorrows. Sure. So this is the game right here. Terror of the Peaks. We'll blast them for 5. Interesting deck. Haven't seen like aristocrats like that for a while. All right, hey, good. Hey, Slaughter Priest. Alright, let's do another one. Sure. This actually looks pretty good. So we'll play the temple first. Scry. Depending on what we see from the scry and from our opponent on their first play, may dictate whether we play the Paradise Druid or the Skoos first. Alright. There's no other lands. We'll keep that there. We might play the Skoos first. Okay, Temple of Triumph. Ooh, is this what I think it is? This is Winota. I'm not going to be happy. Alright, well in that case, then we are definitely going Skoos. We are going full throttle. Okay, Mountain. Ooh! Oh yeah, this is definitely... Alright, so what we need to do is we need to hurry up. Cultivate. Mountain. Play Mountain. Alright, no attacks. Okay, obviously we do not block 2. Alpine Houndmaster, sure. Did our opponent miss a land drop? It looks like they did. There we go, Terror of the Peaks. Attacks. So next turn we can actually... Oof, we can do double creatures, Zerta and Paradise Druid. We will take a bit of damage, or our opponent will concede. This is quick. This is quick. Oh man. If we go land, yeah. With a scry, I'll take this. I'll take this chance. Oh, especially since we're on the play. So we get the first look at our next draw. So obviously it'll be Zerta. Hopefully we get land. Spellbreaker. Yeah. So let's see. Land. There it is. This is why we play 23 as opposed to 22. You could go to 22. I'll save this for after the video. Alright, so I see green, white. I'm just going to go for the plus counters here so I can do maximum damage. So what we really want to see next is another land. Okay, so ramp it is. So I think we're going to go Spellbreaker. That's not what we wanted. We're going to go Spellbreaker. We're going to go Haste. Get a really good clock here. If we get an untapped land next turn, that would be amazing. Cultivating. Okay. They haven't played a land yet, so... Alright, there it is. Stomping ground. Here come the pain. So now this is where they need a board wipe. Yep. And we win with the Zerta Goblin. Whew! We outsped ramp. Ooh. Another fast hand here. And we get a temple. And we go first. Yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna take it, man. Scry, land. No. It's alright, we'll draw a land next turn. Forest, Pelk Collector. Alright. Okay, that's not a land. Come on. Come on, deck. Don't do this. We can get a land. Don't select Collector. Come on, don't do this. Bad deck. This is not how I built you. Come on, all we need is one. Thank you. Cultivate. Boom, boom, boom. Attack for 6. Sea Dasher Octopus. Sure. Alright. Interesting. Gem Razor. Okay. Garderoth out. So go ahead. What? Craziness. What craziness is this? So they have reach. We can play 2 Scoozes next turn. So here's what we can do. Them quasi-duplicating was really annoying. And they can do it again. Wow, this is really something. Soulcoil Serpent. Sure. Okay, so here's what we're gonna do. I'm trying to think of the best way to go about this. Because they're at 12. If we attack with Garderoth, Goblins, let's see, they double block on the Garderoth. Alright, because my goal here... There we go. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So then we play Scooz. Then we play Scooz. And say go. Alright. Sorry that took a little longer for me to figure out. I was like, oh yeah. Create a beast. Use the Terror of the Peaks ability. Blow up the Pelt Collector. So, yeah. We'll go ahead and call it there. You guys got the basic gist of this deck. So, that's basically the idea here. That's like the dream, is to get the Garderoth and Terror of the Peaks on a battlefield at the same time. If you can get the Terror of the Peaks out before the Garderoth, that's a whopping 6 damage you can do to any target when it comes into play. And then also creating the beasts and using the Terror of the Peaks to just snipe whatever creatures, or you can just hit your opponent or a planeswalker. You can literally hit anything. And the fact that this thing has vigilance just makes it a force. Like, vigilance, reach, I mean, just such a beast to deal with. Like a literal beast to deal with. So we didn't see the Quartzwood Crasher at all. But this is another fun card. Obviously, since Spellbreaker has Trample, Elder Garderoth has Trample, Quartzwood Crasher has Trample. I mean, it's a fun card. So there are a few things you can do to kind of like really work with this deck. You can take Quartzwood Crasher out and replace it with like 3 Garrux, or Domri for that matter. You know, Domri, obviously, if we were to take a look, The War of the Spark one, your creatures automatically get a buff, and then you can also add a red or a green, it's another ramp ability, and then your creature spells can't be countered. Also has a pseudo removal with the -2. You could also do the 4-drop Domri from Ravnica block, and then same thing for the plus. You can get additional mana, and then whatever creature you cast has Riot. And even if your creature already has Riot, it gets Riot additional time, I believe. And then you can -3. You can find it 2 creature cards from among them and put them into the hand. And then the emblem, of course, is really awesome. And so yeah, those are 2 ways you can go about it. You could also, like I said, go with Garrett. I can't even spell Garrick because I am illiterate. Illiterate, can't spell, whatever, uneducated, however you want to put it. You could also go Garrick, and this is another thing. +3/+3 gains trample until end of turn. Very, very good. And you could also create a 3/3 beast creature token, and then also that works with Terror of the Peaks as well. There's also other things you can do, like go mono green, for example, and you can have access to things like Garrick's Harbinger and stuff like that. This card is good. I don't find it good enough to be in the main deck. It's really a great sideboard card, in my opinion. But anyway, sticking on topic here. So you can do that. You could go, like, take out the Quartzwood Crashers, put 3 Garricks in, or 3 Domries in. You could even, if you really want to, maybe even take out the Paradise Druids and Quartzwood Crashers and go, like, 3 Garricks, 3 Domries, and then throw in an additional Spellbreaker, and go that route so you can stick with the 23 lands. Because as you can see, we didn't have... That last game we had was a little rough, where we didn't draw into our 3rd land for a little bit. But this deck doesn't really have a problem drawing lands, and obviously the Cultivate really helps things out. So there's a few different paths you can take. You could also throw in Castle Garenbrig, which I just forgot. I didn't even think to put that in there. I probably should. But again, like I said, a lot of different ways you can go with this. If you do end up playing this deck, maybe tweaking it around a little bit, or if you already have one and you have different setups than I do, let me know in the comments section down below. And also, you know, if you follow me on Instagram, the Elite Largo, you can let me know there, all that good jazz. Anyway, I'm going to shut up and stop rambling, let you get on with your day. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to hit like and subscribe on your way out. And also follow me over on twitch.tv/Elite Largo. I hope you have a great rest of your day.